Hello everyone, my name is Caden and welcome back to more Trauma Center. Second opinion, I about said under the knife. Nope. Second opinion. Last time we dealt with two new forms of guilt that had appeared, and now the freaking well, now there's guilt everywhere. An outbreak has occurred, so let's get back to it with shifting guilt. Shall we? The city walk. Shifting guilt.
We have a problem. People are starting to collapse outside our quarantine perimeter.
From guilt?
The tips haven't come back yet, judging by their symptoms. Anyway, you need to help them immediately. Chief's orders.
We're on our way. Move! What do we got now? We're here! Good to see you, dude. What's the situation? The test came back positive. It's definitely guilt. These symptoms don't match up. Could be an all-new strain. And if you want my opinion, I think this one's airborne. Airborne? When you collect guilt samples while treating these patients, if the strain manages to spread, it's going to be a total disaster.
I'm from the police, and they're expanding the safety perimeter.
Good call, Leslie. We have to minimize damage wherever possible. It's in your court, Derek. I'll have the skills to handle this one. I'm going to lower the audio just a little more. This game is loud, and I can't alter it very easily otherwise. I'll take care of the old school guilt patients. Good luck, man. Yeah, good luck on your patients, too. No sweat. Hugh Vogler. Chiral reaction positive. Treaty bodies detected. Airborne properties create a high risk of infection. Quick work is advised. I remember now. This is a new strain of Treaty. So Treaty has a new skill up its sleeve, which you gotta be careful.
Our tests indicate this is a mutated Treaty strain.
The guilt we saw in Africa.
According to Dr. Nigwell, this mutation is far more contagious than before. The thorns become highly toxic when vaporized.
So we'll need to drain the mist before the infection can spread.
Correct. Please be very careful, Dr. Stiles.
What this means is that during the operation, those thorns have a chance to just kind of disappear into a fog that'll start moving up the screen. You need to drain it instantly, because if that little bit of mist manages to go off the screen, it's instant game over. Instant. You just have to drain it with the suction tool.
Let's begin the operation.
We can't afford any mistakes. Of course, if you're like me, you're not going to bother with that, because you're just going to bother with never wanting to ever deal with Treaty in a fair manner.
Doctor, remember draining the vaporized thorns this time. If the poison escapes, well, just don't let that happen.
Let's begin.
You already know exactly how I'm going to be dealing with this one.
In there.
Oh no.
Proceed as normal.
I'm throwing is what I'm doing. Okay. Huh. I was throwing. Huh. Slap that on.
If that strain had spread, it would have been a disaster.
Nice work, Dr.
I'm glad we were able
Stiles.
to stop it.
I don't care. Just never. I hate treating. Phew, we did it.
Great work, Dr. Stiles. Do you think this will be over soon?
Probably not.
Doctor, a case of the Tatari strain has been confirmed nearby.
Well, it's not over yet. Tell them we're on the way. Actually, let's do that. Guilt evolves. Let's go. Guilt evolves.
The patient is being transported from a nearby hospital.
The Tari case is here. Derek's operating? That's a relief. The strain's too contagious to treat in a normal operating room. I'm moving to the next hospital. Good luck, you two.
Eric Dorian. And chiral reaction positive. Tardy bodies detected. This mutation is resistant to serum and much stronger than before.
Look at his skin. This is definitely caused by the Tatari strain. The serum is ready, Doctor. Hurry.
Starting the operation.
Understood. Let's begin the operation. Here we go. The patient's life is in your hands.
Let's begin the Tatari eradication. It seems to be stronger than usual.
It's the same as before, though.
Doctor,
Purple goes in the... Alright, prepare yourselves.
good work. We've located the guilt.
Yellow, green,
Chiral
Purple.
reaction decreasing.
get ready. Wrong button. Yellow, purple, green. Yellow, purple, green.
That seemed to be effective. Did the guilt develop a tolerance?
Yellow, green, purple. Yellow, purple, green. Yellow, green, purple. There we go.
Reaction is
Yeah, Tari's gone. That was tough.
Yeah, we got it fine. Slap that on.
Looks like Caduceus has the terrorist attack under control.
Nice work, Dr.
Great
Styles.
job, Dr. Styles. Let's return to headquarters.
Yes, sir. Senior surgeon.
How widespread should we expect this outbreak to be?
We're receiving updated reports from Caduceus International. They confirm guild victims in at least 4 California cities.
How did you respond?
I sent medication and treatment instructions to hospitals in those locations. Hopefully the local doctors can take it from there. A phone call? Hello, this is Director Casal.
Sydney, we're concerned about some of the decisions you've made today.
We're in high alert, sir. I would ask that you make this brief.
I certainly appreciate your circumstances, but I'm calling in regards to the medication you've issued to a number of hospitals. I'm afraid you're going to have to abort those shipments.
I beg your pardon, sir?
You don't have the proper clearance to issue those treatments to public facilities. Most of them haven't even started the FDA approval process. If those drugs reach the public sector, the pharmaceutical industry won't be happy. If you insist on using those treatments, you're going to have to administer them yourself at Caduceus.
What the hell are you talking about? You've seen what guilt does. The patients would die before they even got here. We're cutting things too close to this. I won't listen to this.
I heard you're a difficult man, but you might want to think this through carefully. You've read the reports. We both know your funding is in jeopardy.
I've had enough of this crap. Excuse me, there are important matters which demand my attention. Those bastards!
The politicians seem relentless. I assume Richard had been holding them back while he was in office. Now that he's gone, there's nothing standing in their way. I kind of forgot my voice for a second.
They don't even understand what Caduceus stands for. Our entire purpose is to do what other medical organizations can't. I need to speak to Victor. What's going on, Chief? Kinda busy here. I need you to take care of something for me right away. Please send complete copies of our guild reports to all major US hospitals. You sure that's okay? I mean, that's a pretty big deal. Don't worry, Victor. I'll take full responsibility. I was actually expecting you to do something crazy like this. I already have the files ready. Then send them, Victor!
You're even more serious than your brother.
I never lost a fight. Alright. Flight to San Francisco.
Are you alright, sir? You don't look well.
Yeah, I'm fine.
have to deliver this as soon as possible. People's lives are at stake.
Ah, I understand. I've seen that mark on your back before, actually.
May I have your attention, please? Our expected time of arrival has changed. It is no longer 3:25. Because of a strong tailwind, we should be arriving early at approximately 2:45. Thank you so much.
There we go. Community Hospital, San Diego.
The technique in this video almost looks like... It's good to know Derek is still working hard. Miss Fulton, the vaccine and serum just arrived. Alright, I'll get things ready. You should change your clothes. We'll also need to contact any doctors who are off duty.
It's gonna be a long day, Nurse Fulton.
He's there earlier than usual. Yeah, Dr. Ayer's never here on time. What's going on? This must be really serious. Doctors always come when they're needed. Let's get started, shall we? I can't let my own pupil show me up.
Very nice. Infiltration. Let's see it.
Nighttime.
Whee! Infiltration. So, we get it under control?
I think so. We managed to contain the guilt before it could spread. It's all over the news, though. If Delphi expects to catch us off guard again, it's going to take a lot more work. What about Director Casal? You mean because he sent that message? I'm sure he'll be fine. He did what had to be done and averted a major catastrophe. And I guess someone tipped off the press about what really happened. They can't fire him now. He's a hero politically.
I wonder who tipped him off. What do you think, Victor? I find it intriguing. I hear even the counterterrorism unit is getting involved. It's about time, huh? The president's gonna be here next week, supposedly. Hope nobody wanted a vacation anytime soon.
I had to cancel mine. I could be scuba diving right now.
Still back in our count, Leslie. How do you really feel? Emergency warning. Unidentified persons have been seen on the premises. All staff return to your stations immediately to await further instruction.
Do you think it's someone from Delphi? There were several intruders. Some already escaped. We contacted security, but we can't just let them get away. Chief, we should be looking for these punks ourselves.
But defenses, and we don't even know whether or not they're armed.
But we don't have any leads on Delphi's location, do we? Letting them walk out of here would be like letting hundreds of people die. Dr. Chase has a point, but it's dangerous, but we need to find them. Those of us who can defend ourselves should pair off and start looking. That's what I'm talking about. Well, they should stay back here where it's safe.
Slow down there, Tarzan. I used to be a cop, remember? I studied keto.
You have?
Look, we live in dangerous times. Let's begin the search.
She gonna flip somebody.
They don't seem to be hiding anywhere in this building. All the rooms are locked, and this hall ends up ahead.
That's a relief. We should probably head back.
Stop right there!
Huh?
I saw the Delphi! But... how?
There's nowhere to run! What's wrong, Angie? We almost had him!
No. It couldn't be. I think he got away.
I'm sorry,
Oh well. He had a gun, so it's probably for the best I didn't catch up with him. Let's head back. We need someone to examine this evidence.
Evidence?
It was very dark, but I tried anyway. See?
A camera? You managed to take his picture that fast? Uh-oh. What's wrong?
No. Don't tell me.
Uh-oh. This is bad. Quick, someone. We need help over here. Infection. Here we go. How's Dr. Myers looking?
It's good, Derek. You'll need to operate immediately. We found a needle in her leg. They must have injected it somehow.
Which strain is it?
We don't know. Could be a new one.
Another one? Victor's analyzing as we speak. We'll start when he gets it back to us. Understood. Tell me what's going on, Angie.
Huh? I'm sorry. It's nothing. Don't worry. We should prep for the operation, Doctor.
Sybil Myers. Chiral reaction positive. Paraskivy bodies detected. Immediate removal is necessary before they can reach the patient's heart. Yep, this is the 6th type of guilt. Paraskivy. I checked the files, and it looks like we got a 97% match. This one's fibrous, which basically means it's going to be a pain in the ass. You'll need to operate right away.
Huh? You haven't explained how to operate this virus thing.
I'll explain it after you open her up. Come on, hurry! As soon as that thing gets in her body, it moves directly towards the heart. And if it gets there, she's history. Paraskevy is a very interesting guilt. As Victor says here, you were basically not just on a time limit for the time limit, but there's something you have to be careful for. Paraskevy will start in a different organ, but if you take too long or if you don't pay attention, you might notice that one of the Paraskevy will try to burrow. If it burrows, it'll go to a different organ. Eventually, it'll reach the heart. If Paraskevy manages to burrow into the heart, it is an instant game over. There's nothing you can do to stop it from I'm killing the patient if it burrows into the heart.
Find it yet? There's something in her stomach, near the small intestine.
Sounds about right. It's quick, so we'll have to hurry.
Let's get started.
Okay, then let's get started. There is a tell for when they're about to burrow. If I remember correctly, it'll shake in a way.
There isn't much time.
If anything happens to her, Delphi will answer for this. Hurry, Doctor. There's no time to lose.
And this one's also very tense to deal with.
I see lacerations, but those seem different from Kyriaki.
Can't ignore these wounds. Suture them up, Derek. There it is.
Located the guild.
There it is. The virus guilt. It stopped moving.
Hit it with the laser on it. Hit its tail with the laser.
Listen.
Looks like I was right. Listen carefully, okay? This skill is called Paraskevy, and it's fibrous in nature. So basically, every part of its mass functions as a muscle. If we just extract the thing, there's going to be massive bleeding. It even burrows into organs that cause more damage elsewhere. My plan of attack is primitive, and maybe even a little rough, but just keep cutting the thing until it's really small, then extract it. If you notice any of them start burrowing, get rid of them right away.
That's the plan, got it? It's our only choice. Do you understand him?
Cut it. As you can see, this one it's crazy too.
Damn it. Keep trying. That's it.
I made a mistake. If you see one of them start to circle, it's burrowing. I can't laser! Why aren't you cutting?
Don't screw up.
Chiral reaction decreasing.
Oh, you're doing it wrong. Oh, you're doing it wrong. Oh, you're doing it wrong. Oh, you're doing it wrong.
We're halfway through.
you're doing it wrong.
Vitals dropping. Chiral reaction is
Let's give you
negative.
extraction complete. Great job, Dr. Styles. Don't worry. I think Sybil's safe now.
Whew, that one definitely stresses me out. It's fun to deal with, but oh boy, is it stressful. Whew.
Very good. Looks like we still have an anesthesiologist. I'm not sure we could have found a replacement for her anyway. Replacement? How can you talk about her that way? Dr. Myers is one of our most skilled doctors. I don't think anyone could have taken her place like Caduceus. I'm simply relieved that my colleague's okay. Listen, I know I come off as an asshole, and I kind of am, but I still have feelings, jeez. That wasn't easy.
Nice work, Dr.
We did it, Dr. Styles. You handled things very well.
All right. Operation successful. I'm surprised I got airing. I do not think I deserved A.
You did well, Derek.
Had to save her.
We couldn't let anything happen to one of our best doctors. And I couldn't let my brother down either. So, is that picture worth Sybil risking her life?
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Let's see.
Well, he's very handsome.
Huh? I remember that face. I've seen him before. Blackwell! That's Professor Blackwell! He went missing about 10 years ago.
Are you sure?
Yeah, he was studying immunology. Before his disappearance, he was a big-name scientist. Could he really be involved with Delphi?
There's no doubt about it. That man is Kenneth Blackwell.
Angie?
Blackwell disappeared 13 years ago, leaving his wife and daughter behind. He's my father.
Delphi. Let's go, shall we? So, Angie, your dad's kind of the major bioterrorist? Delphi.
I'm about to tell you, does not leave this room. We found Professor Blackwell. He's up north in Santa Boba.
Balboa. What's he doing up there?
He's apparently hiding in the Eidos Pharmaceuticals research lab. The FBI has been watching him since late yesterday.
Do you think Eidos is sheltering Blackwell then?
The question is whether or not they know they're sheltering him. I doubt the regular employees have any idea he's there, or what kind of research he could be doing.
They're gonna raid the lab.
Yes, tomorrow. To reduce the risk of another guilt outbreak, they want us to be there as well.
Then we're sending Derek in with them.
That's really our only option. Can you accept the risk, Derek?
Of course. But there might be one problem. What's that?
I think he's referring to Angie. She has much experience with guilt as Derek does. But all things considered, taking her might not be a good idea. Don't worry, I'll arrange for someone else to assist you.
I understand, sir. But
Is there something else?
I don't think Angie's gonna like that much. I mean, they're going in after her father. If I were in Angie's place, I'd want to see the truth for myself. It's a conflict of interest that could compromise the mission. It might be painful for her, but still.
Excuse me.
Angie, you heard us.
You shouldn't be eavesdropping.
I'm sorry, but I can make my own decisions. Do you stop to consider how I might feel about this? I'm not a child. I deserve a choice at the very least.
You could watch them arrest your father.
Derek was right. I want to see the truth with my own eyes.
Let her go. Angie may just be my assistant, but she's a lot stronger than I am. I don't think I could have completed all those operations without her. What should we do, sir?
Let her go. I doubt we could even find a suitable replacement. And sending Styles in without an assistant would be foolish.
Thank you.
Very well. I heard what you said back there, but are you gonna be okay?
Thank you for supporting me, Dr. Styles. I'll be alright. But so much has happened over the past 2 days. More than anything, I just want to know the truth. I need to find out for myself. I'm gonna ask my father why he joined Delphi. My father disappeared right before I entered elementary school. He simply vanished. Nobody had any idea what happened to him. There were times I hated my father. I asked Mom why he left us, but she never had an answer. Even after all that, I found it hard not to respect him. Nobody had ever had anything bad to say about my father. He's the reason I started studying medicine in the first place.
I'm sorry about this, Angie.
I never thought my father could be involved in something like this. Was all my hard work for nothing? I'm sorry, Derek. I'll be fine tomorrow. But for right now, I can't help it. I'm so sorry.
Angie. 5-8, a devil. Let's do it. We just received some breaking news. Local police have cordoned off a research facility owned by Ida Pharmaceuticals. This investigation may be linked to recent bioterrorist activities. Investigators are now entering the building and will return it with more details as soon as possible. Stay tuned to channel.
So it begins. I wish we could have sent more than one doctor, but we have patients here that still need help.
Good luck, Derek.
Whee!
Whee! Delphi's American Cell. Here we are. Ida Pharmaceutical Research. We have a biohazard here, guys. If you don't have protective gear, you'll need to get out of the hell out of this area. I can't believe this.
A researcher. He's infected with guilt.
Get the anesthesia ready. We'll need to operate immediately.
Yes, doctor.
I'm a doctor. Do you understand? I'm here to help.
Forget about me. Ari's dead. Those bastards. They betrayed us. But the professor.
Calm down. Try to conserve your strength.
Help Professor Blackwell. He doesn't deserve to die.
His files are dropping fast. What should we do?
If we don't operate right now, he's going to die. I'm going to administer painkillers. Hang in there.
No. Save the professor.
Don't worry. We'll take care of him. The anesthesia's working. Get a table ready.
Right away.
Ludwig Milan. Kyle reaction positive. Unknown infection detected. Extreme care is required during the treatment procedure.
I contact headquarters, but there seems to be no matching data.
I see. Guess we'll be going in blind again. This almost seems like it was planned out.
What do you mean?
How could the researchers accidentally release this guild? They know how dangerous it is. They're the ones who created it.
Do you think they infected themselves as a way to hide the evidence?
That doesn't sound right either. Delphi definitely seems to have a weird preoccupation with death, but I don't think they encourage suicide as a way to further their cause. Sorry, never mind. We need to concentrate on the patient.
Let's begin the operation.
Let's begin the operation. Let's deal with the next strain of guilt.
He said something about saving my father. I don't understand. Isn't my father a terrorist?
I don't understand.
Let's begin, Doctor. I want to find out what he meant.
Doctor,
Be careful, Dr. Styles. Anything could happen.
Lacerations.
oh my God,
There they are.
it's working.
It isn't over. Power readings are too high.
These little guys, just zap them as soon as you see them. Do not let them form. Try not to let them form if they can.
Files are spiking.
His files are dropping fast. This shouldn't be happening. Everything's dropping. His condition is entirely deteriorated. Is that blue guilt causing it?
If you see the blue guilt, instantly get rid of it.
Files dropping.
In there.
reaction is
Her reaction is negative. She'd be safe now. Just treat the other wounds and we can close them up.
Why
Ugh.
would he do
My
this?
father really designed the skill? What was he trying to do?
Alright. Still don't have a name for it yet.
That was a strange guild, but at least we know how to handle it now. Laser is effective, so treatment is actually pretty simple. It's probably still in development when the authorities found this lab.
Nice work, Dr.
So we found it just in time. Good work, Dr. Styles.
Operation successful. Senior surgeon.
Police are moving him to Caduceus.
Good. He kept asking us to save Professor Blackwell.
So my father really is here.
He must be further inside. Let's go, Angie.
Okay.
It's time for the final mission of Chapter 5. 5-9. During this mission, I actually want to go ahead and say this. This mission has a glitch with it. No matter what tempts you to do it, in this mission, do not use the healing touch until it seems like it's the only option left. I'll explain more later, but just know that if you use the healing touch early in this mission, you cannot beat it. You have to use it at a specific point in time, otherwise this mission is impossible. I believe it is a glitch that was never dealt with, so just keep an eye on that. Anyways, it's time for the final mission of Chapter 5. 5-9. Death awaits all. IOS Research Facility. Professor?
Who are you?
I'm a doctor from Caduceus. You're going to be okay, sir. We need to operate immediately. Please don't resist.
I think you're confused. But no matter. It's too late.
That isn't true. We saved your colleagues and we can save you.
Yes. I was disappointed by how quickly you stopped my guild. You found ways to treat all 6 strains. You've definitely proven your surgical ability. But the guild inside me is unlike anything you've seen thus far. Now that the Savato is completed, this facility means nothing to them. So I'm ending it all. Before Delphi can. Go! A pathetic sinner like me isn't worth saving.
I'm a doctor. Helping people fight off disease is my job. You can worry about your sins after I save your life.
None of us are allowed to die. It's exactly as he preached. But that doesn't matter. I've made my choice.
Why'd you create guilt? You threw away your reputation, your life, even your family. Why, Father?
Angie. I was afraid that was you. I wanted to die, so you'd never find out about this.
Just tell me why.
Angela Blackwell's father died 13 years ago. I'm just a ghost. Please, let me pass on.
You can't do this.
Is this the kind of father you want?
It's my job to help people, and I'm proud of that fact. I refuse to watch you die.
As you wish. But you cannot defeat death. It is not of this world.
Begin the anesthesia. We'll start operating as soon as it takes effect. Get ready, Angie. The final strain of guilt. Out. Kenneth Blackwell. Kyle reaction positive. Unknown infection detected. Pulse has dropped, so cardiac complications are extremely likely. 10 minutes on the clock. The final strain of guilt to deal with. Savato.
The Kyle reaction seems to be coming from his abdomen. Spectral analysis indicates it's the same guilt as before.
Angie.
I saw it on my father's back. I can still see him as deaths in the study. If I tried to speak with him, he'd always say he was too busy. His own daughter. He wouldn't even turn around to face me. And then he left us. he turned his back on us once and for all. Was this what he left us for? Was this worth abandoning his own family? He abandoned us, but he's still my father. Please save him, Doctor.
You have a lot to answer for, Professor Blackwell. Those are sins you're going to have to deal with yourself. First, I'm going to make sure you survive this.
I won't let him die.
I won't let you die. Let us begin. The patient's life is in my hands.
Judging by the data we found, the strain is called Savato. It's most likely the final type of guilt.
Let's begin.
Let's get started.
The final strain. Death itself.
This Savato. How could my father create such a thing? Doctor, attack this. What the? We just received Dr. Nagwa's analysis. Let me read it. Essentially, the Savato's nest directly nullifies the victim's heartbeat. It steals that pulse to create energy for its own purposes. So basically, Savato is a parasitic form of death itself. At the moment, I can't think of any way to actually stop it.
There's no way to stop it.
But we might have one possible countermeasure. The guilt depends on energy from its nest, so if we destroy that... Doctor, destroy the nest! Could be our only chance. Yes, it worked! Wait, what happened to the scalpel you're using?
I don't know. When it touched that thread, it started melting. I brought spares though. Grab some from our supply box.
We'll just have to deal with it.
If you don't, it's good. So yeah, cutting the webs will cause it to, your scalpel to melt. Oh dear. And it'll keep trying to make more. Nope. Nope.
What? The Savato escaped! We have to go after it.
We have to go.
Don't give up, Doctor.
More webs. Technically, there is like a glitch you can do with the healing touch, I believe. Yeah, there is. As you can see there, you can actually kind of use a scalpel even when it's not available. But I'm going to try and do this as fair as could be. Got it.
Again! Doctor, we have to catch it.
Let's keep this assault up.
There's a shift in the Kyle readings. Don't stop now.
Yeah, I figured. Come on. Stay back. Don't let him form.
Destroyed the nest. I think that did it.
Doctor,
If the nest is destroyed, it can't continue absorbing heart energy from the heart. That should allow you to neutralize it with its corrosive layer.
Just keep blasting it.
And it's working.
Doctor,
This is where it gets real. I'm gonna try and always make sure I have availability of laser. Because if these guys form up, it's gonna get really bad.
we're through the outer layer.
They have a chance to attack Sval's directly.
Reaction decreasing.
You just have to cut it.
Okay, we're done. It's now searching for the guilt's location. Treat it like before.
Burn it! Nope, get rid of that. It's a freaking rocket! Blast it. Got it.
We're through the outer layer.
Outer layer. Got it. Looks like it's working. Pretty good, Derek.
Victor, Chief, what did you get here?
We rushed over to give you this. It's medicine for Savato. The researcher you stayed to help us design a serum that should stop the thing. He collapsed right after that, but hey, we got what we wanted. I guarantee this will work, though. Inject it into the gill.
I'll get this race so you can use that as soon as you get the chance.
One more time. Come on. As you can see, it's there now. Black fluid. Come on.
Finish it off.
Got it.
Hurry, Winslow.
Stab it.
No.
No.
I won't give up.
I won't let Angie down. Goodbye, Savato. No disease is incurable. I'll never accept that.
Our reaction has disappeared. Dad, we did it. Dr. Styles saved you.
It's over.
Thank you, Derek. Thank you so much.
Death does not have you today. Looks like we finally won the war against guilt. It's over. Took you long enough, Styles, but you're in that healing touch.
I'm proud to be your assistant.
Thank God.
And I'm proud of you, Dr. Styles.
Operation successful. I even got an A rank. Nice.
I didn't cry. The essays said I was much stronger than you. So I forced myself not to cry. I'm your assistant, Dr. Styles. And an assistant has to support a doctor. Thank you for allowing me to see my father again.
I'm proud of you, Angie.
Doctor,
We still need to carry him out. Then it's finally over. Or is it? Back to Iome's side. Sayonara. Idoth Research Facility. Sayonara. Idoth Pharmaceutical Laboratory. Attention all personnel. The laboratory has been contaminated. The guilt is unstable. Seal all but the main entrance. Stand by for further instructions. I repeat. All personnel. The laboratory has been contaminated. The guilt is unstable.
so it all comes down to this, huh? I assume this facility is finished, considering how many people know about guilt now.
The inner circle is discussing how to proceed. However, you still have work to do.
You want me to take care of the guilt responsible for this mess, I assume?
The researcher you're responsible for seems to have a guilt isolated in his small intestine. His symptoms point to the guilt strain called Kyriaki, but we're still waiting on lab results. Professor Black will print up some information that might help you prepare.
Understood. So, the Kyriaki strain causes multiple lacerations. It's insane. How can I treat a body they've turned against itself? Must have got my work cut out for me. Still, I never lost a patient. I'm not about to start now.
1J Weber. Chiral reaction positive. Assumed to be active Kyriaki bodies in the patient. Proceed as instructed. Well, it's just Kyriaki. Let's deal with it. Professor Blackwell will be observing as well. Please don't let us down, Weaver.
We're in a critical situation here. Try to concentrate on the patient.
Yes, Professor. I read the packet you provided. You believe the patient has Kiriaki?
The tests weren't conclusive, but everything we've been told seems to indicate Kiriaki. Yes. This is a weird case. Make sure that you don't get infected with it too.
Understood. I think I can handle it. So there's really only one thing I need to do here. Expel the Kiriaki. What the hell's going on?
Let's operate.
Bring in the patient. Let's begin the operation.
Let's deal with Kiriaki. The patient's life is in your hands.
Let's operate.
Let's begin the operation.
Let's see what's inside. That doesn't look like Kiriaki the way that we know it. I mean, it's similar. I mean, this... Oh, boy. Never mind, that's definitely Kiriaki. It's just... Let's just heal up.
What the hell's going on?
His vitals. All his graphs are spiking.
Professor Blackwell, what's happening to him?
There are some uncertainties in the Kyle readings for this patient. I believe we now know why.
So what is it?
If we continue this pattern, this would be called Savato.
Pattern? This is another guilt.
Yes, I'm afraid this complicates the operation procedures. I need you to collect a sample of that gill at some point during the treatment. Capture the gill, Dr. Weaver.
Capture it? How on earth am I going to do that?
I'll prepare a drug that should restrict the gilt's movement for now. I'll need some time. Please continue to treat the patient without harming the gilt.
Don't kill it, huh? Sure, that should only be nigh impossible.
Without it, we have no way of developing a proper treatment. I'm depending on you, Doctor. Will you be able to handle this?
I don't have much choice. Don't worry, I'll keep them both of them alive.
In that case, I'll start preparing the neutralizer.
Oh boy. So yeah, it's not just Kiriaki, it's immature Savato, which permanently keeps your vitals down. So have fun. This seems to be effective on New as well, but...
Told it.
Whose vitals up?
Where's the R1? Gotcha. There's the master one. Just keep rotating.
Hold it.
I know, I'm trying not to, but you also have to realize I'm dealing with a giant freaking bat.
I see he's progressing. Here's the treatment.
May I proceed, Professor?
Yes, the drug should put it in a state of suspended animation. Temporarily, of course. Inject that into Savato. And capture the gilt with the forceps.
Get over here.
Perfect.
Ah, finally, my vitals. Get out of there. Get out of there.
That wraps it up. Good work, Doctor.
I can't believe how quickly that Savato dropped the patient's vitals.
Well, that's a wrap.
Operation complete? What are they going to have me do next?
Operation successful. Stage score. Vital bonus and blah blah blah. B.
Did Blackwell leave already? I want to ask him something about that last operation.
He's otherwise occupied. Also, they've issued orders for you to evacuate immediately.
What?
That's how they've chosen to handle the situation. I'm supposed to evacuate too.
What about the other researchers? Who's going to operate on them?
I guess that's part of their plan as well. They've already dispatched a cleanup crew. There's nothing more we can do here.
A cleanup crew, huh? You guys really are fanatics. You don't even care about people's lives.
Everyone here understands the risks involved in what they're doing. They all know that sins have consequences and mercy is not easily earned. Sacrifices must be made if we're to be freed from the shackles of medical science.
I suppose I don't have a choice. I'll agree to evacuate. This is no place for a doctor anyway.
Understood. We will not meet again.
Goodbye.
And good luck. Also, you say that we will not meet again. Very funny. Very funny indeed.
I should probably be thankful they let me go. No questions asked. But it's only a matter of time before the past catches up with me. It's a shame they forgot to ask me for the guilt sample I extracted. Maybe the path of guilt does lead to salvation after all. Now that I have all the cards, it's time to ante up. I hear Europe is nice this time of year.
Now, this is where something interesting is going to happen. An invitation. This is chapter 6. Or I guess, in some way, you could call this chapter 7. You see, I mentioned before how this is kind of like a remake / remaster, whatever, of the DS version of the game. There's a reason for that. The final chapter between Under the Knife and Second Opinion is different. And technically speaking, this game's chapter 6 takes place after Under the Knife's chapter 6. Now don't worry, it doesn't mean that we're missing out on much, because this little icon here, this invitation thing, is actually going to tell us exactly what happened during the event of Under the Knife. But it's just, you don't get to do the missions that you did in the final missions that you did in Under the Knife, as it's a completely different chapter. But that being said, the final missions in Under the Knife weren't exactly the most interesting. It was just all the guilt in order, or it was just basically first mission you would deal with Kyriaki, second mission you deal with Defterra, third Tree, fourth Tetardi, fifth Pempti, sixth Paraskevi, and seventh Savato. That's all that the final chapter in the original game was. It was super simple, super basic, and it was just kind of like, you know. But these are different missions, and we're going to learn the story here in an invitation. With Delphi exposed, it didn't take long for the sleeper cells to be found and eliminated. The end of medical terrorism seemed to be within reach. Professor Blackwell pledged his full cooperation with Caduceus in the ongoing investigation. Although it was his daughter's kidnapping that forced Blackwell to cooperate, he maintained that Delphi's actions would have been impossible without his research. When offered a formal pardon, Blackwell insisted that he serve out his term in prison. He thanked Derek and Angie for giving him a second chance to atone for his mistakes. The professor's testimony provided a clear picture of the international terrorist organization known as Delphi, and shed light on their intentions. Delphi held to a dangerous ideology, preached by their leader, a mysterious man who called himself Adam. Their financial backing came primarily from holdings they absorbed from a number of international pharmaceutical conglomerates, such as the Eidos Corporation. The major world powers combined resources in a massive search for Delphi's headquarters. It wasn't long before they located it, a fortified vessel in the Atlantic Ocean. Dr. Stiles and Nurse Angie were asked to accompany the British Navy in a raid on Delphi's aquatic facility. A horrifying discovery awaited them inside the vessel, one which demonstrated the cruel lengths to which Delphi had gone to develop their guilt. They had kidnapped children from all over the world to serve as hosts for the original subspecies of guilt. Dr. Stiles and Angie operated on these victims, who were taken into protective custody once they were free of the virus. Yeah, these are the sinners that you would operate for the 7 final missions of the original DS version. They would basically just house the original first, I guess, the patient zeros, you could say, in a way, of each guild, I think, is what the implication is. In the hidden depths of the vessel, Derek came face to face with Adam, the mastermind behind medical terrorism and the main objective of the raid. Although having absorbed guilt into his own body, Adam had become scarcely more than a corpse. The vapors present in Adam's chamber were enough to momentarily incapacitate Derek, though British forces soon located and revived him. At last, the mission was complete. Adam's guilt-infested remains were confiscated by the British Navy, and their current whereabouts are unknown. So there's actually something I want to talk about with Adam that I think is kind of important to talk about. Adam, so as you can hear, he's kind of dead at the moment, but his body does still contain guilt in it. But if what I know is correct, it's not just any guilt that he holds in his body. Inside Adam's body is the real, true final guilt. There's not just 7 guilt, there's 8. And apparently, Adam's body is supposed to house the final one. The only information I've been able to get is that apparently the final one is called Bliss. I'll go ahead and spoil this for you. You never get to operate on Bliss, but apparently it simply allows him to like manifest any guilt he wants in his body or something. For all intents and purposes, Delphi had been destroyed. Several months have passed since that time. Caduceus USA has continued its ongoing battle against intractable diseases. They have seen many members come and go, but their mission to research new treatments has continued, with Dr. Derek Stiles at the forefront. Thanks to the vigilant efforts of Caduceus USA, memories of the plague known as guilt have finally started to vanish. However, Caduceus. Dark Gospel, the final chapter, an invitation. This new medication is sweet. Patients have been responding really well. Well, I'm not usually one to brag. Let's just say I expected nothing less than perfection. Shouldn't you give some credit to Blackwell since he thought of it? There's a fine line between theory and creation. I question your abilities as a doctor if you don't appreciate that difference.
All right, Victor. Blackwell thought up a method of treatment and you made it work. Can we drop it now?
Whatever, I still made it work.
Guess sucks, we're the only ones who will ever know Blackwell had anything to do with it. We're fortunate he agreed to help us while paying his debt to society. The world needs Professor Blackwell's research more than anyone will ever know.
Welcome back, Dr. Stiles. You too, Angie. Thanks for the souvenirs. That Pocky was delicious. I'm such a slave to Japanese treats. Glad you liked it. We didn't have much time to appreciate Tokyo, though, since most of our time was spent on conferences and hospital visitations.
I think I'm still a little jet-lagged.
Can't you at least try and act like you're a world-renowned super doctor? Have you heard back from Dr. Myers? I'd like to know how she's adjusting to Hope Hospital. Oh, I forgot. The director wanted to see you two as soon as you got back. It must be tough being so popular, huh? You better head up to his office.
Oh,
Well, thanks for letting us know.
think there's any chance he's gonna give us a vacation?
I seriously doubt that.
I can only dream. A long-term assignment in Great Britain?
Will I be going as well?
Yes, they asked for both of you specifically. They're in the final stages of some project and asked that our most skilled doctors participate.
We were hesitant about their proposition, but considering they finally decided to ask for our help after months of silence, we agreed.
Caduceus Europe will also be holding a conference there in about a month. We'd like you to attend that as well, and Director Hoffman will be joining you. Like you said, the British have been quiet about their research since the raid. Now all of a sudden, they're asking outside organizations for help with some project.
They must be extremely confident if they're willing to break their silence on the issue. Considering they were unwilling to share any information on Delphi only months ago, we would like you to keep us posted on their activities while you're there.
So they're sharing their data? I thought you said they just wanted skilled surgeons. They made sure we understood none of their research was to be made public.
Director Miller is a good man, but I worry about all this secrecy. I can only assume the government wanted to have others involved as a safety measure.
Are you willing to accept knowing that there's more to this than meets the eye? I understand the situation, but if they need our help, I'm willing to go.
We accept.
We've made preparations for you to leave in 5 days. You'll be on duty as usual until then.
I'll see you both in a month.
Let's go ahead and end it here for today. And then we'll continue next time. Thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you all later. Peace.